Von der Sauber zu einem neuen Hilfe, nie vor mir bekommen. Oh no. Baby von der Sauber zu einem neuen Hilfe, nie vor mir bekommen.
Welcome back to Contest to Speed.
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 Contest of speed.
Nope.
Welcome back to Contest to Speed. Coming to you live from the desert, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. We're here for round 3 of the AM1 Championship. Got some cars on track already. 16 minutes left to go in the qualifying session. I'm your host, Electric Entree. Joining me tonight, Rob's boy, yet again. We are here. We are ready to rock and roll. Rob, got one shaping up going to be a solid race tonight. We've seen a lot of pace from these guys already, in this season. I don't think it's going to be any different here. It's a very treacherous track, though. Any predictions for what we're going to see here tonight?
Yeah, definitely. I'm not going to hear the end of the wall turned into me as well.
Rob predicting walls turning into drivers. We will have to see. But first, we've got 15 minutes of qualifying left for these guys to get their position set on the starting grid. Currently, we're on board with Mel Carton. He is the first one out of the pits and to start a lap. Coming through Sector 1 now, 32.298 through Sector 1. Of course, that's going to be purple because he is the first one to begin setting a time. F1 Bacon already retired from the session, newly promoted to the Williams seat to take over Vamu's spot. Vamu dropping back to reserve. So Bacon will be joining Mindset there in the Williams. And he's already retired from the session, so he's getting his full-time career off to a great start. Meanwhile, Mel Carton, he's through Sector 2 now, 101. Another purple sector. And he's got that Haas rocking and rolling here. Go on board with him here through Sector 3.
I just watched an Alpine pit with no front wing. And we're not even 4 minutes into quali yet.
3.5 minutes into the qualifying session, we've already got front wings missing. People hitting the pits. I think we're going to see some carnage here tonight in Saudi Arabia. There goes Mel Carton, fastest lap. 128.777 to take that pole position.
Or also has a 5-place grid penalty for colliding with Chipman.
Who was that?
Squirt, P10.
Squirt. Starting off with a 5-place grid penalty. Collision with Chipman. And that's going to hurt Alpines there. Squirt already back in the pit. And DB the best coming in. He's going to beat that time for Mel Carton. Not by much. 128.648. Silent Apex Pablo Place coming in. So we've got two McLarens in the top 5 currently. Orlando coming in. He's put that V-carb into P4, overtaking Pablo. A 129.253. Lead the follower. Bringing in that Aston Martin into pole. 128.608. Solid lap from the Aston Martin. Let's see who we've got out on track. Mindset now with the Williams. He's on his hot lap. Coming through Sector 2. Yellow flag ahead for him. Doesn't look like anything on track. Looks like maybe there's a car in front slowing down. That yellow flag seems to be moving. Here comes Mindset. He's following a Ferrari now. Looks like he's backing out maybe. Seems to have slowed down. And I think he's going to abort this hot lap. Mindset predicting before the race. He's taking pole by 0.2 tonight. So we're going to hold him to that. We're going to see how that goes for him. Meanwhile, let's jump on here. Metakestrel here in the Kick Sauber going around mindset now. He's on a hot Metakestrel on a hot lap as well as he comes through sector 3 into the final corner now. Does well to manage the power. Kryptonic Swaying taking pole 127.997. We are in the 127s already. And here comes Metakestrel. He's going to put it up P6 with a 129.0. And Rob, you know, we're seeing, looks like so far, I mean, I know it's very early in the session. Everybody's just setting their first laps now, but seeing a lot more of a spread on the qualifying times than we have in the last two sessions, the last two races this season. You know,
I
a
remember
5-second gap from
last race. Yeah, last race we had barely over a second between everybody. Now we have, like you said, 5 seconds. So.
Yeah, I think, you know, we're obviously, these guys, they all have pace. We've seen it already. I think we're going to be seeing these times tighten up a bit towards the end of the session. But it is kind of surprising to see such a spread. And I wonder if there's, you know, we're in the desert. I don't foresee it happening, but what if there was some rain in the forecast and some of these guys have got some rain setups on, you know, it's slowing them down.
Not the rain.
That would be
It's Formula Itmar was on the Inters. It's just pit again.
On board now with the B card of Chipman. His teammate Orlando up in P9 with a 129.2. Chipman yet to set a time. He needs better than a 129.3 to put himself into the top 10 on the starting grid. Coming into sector 3 now, 115. A lot of traffic in front of him. They do well to get out of his way. He does well to avoid it. Coming down the straight now to cross the line. Chipman needs a 129.3. And he gets a 129.5. That's going to put him P11 just outside the top 10. Looks like Squirt on a hot lap as well in that Alpine. As Rob said earlier, he got a 5-place grid penalty for collision with,
I believe.
Yeah, 5-place grid penalty for a collision with Chipman. So he wants to do his, you know, I mean, you obviously always want to do as well as you can here, but he's really got some extra pressure now because no matter what he does, he's dropping down 5 more spots. Some good salt has left the session, retiring from the qualifying. I think he's having some issues taking control of his car. And that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt the Mercedes driver. He has yet to set a time. Him and F1 Bacon both seem to be having some connection issues here. Squirt coming over P5, 128.7, and that's going to at, like we said, 5-place grid penalty. That's at least P10 for Squirt as of right now. Title contender Pucks. He's on a hot lap, just started. And I say title contender, let's we can take a look here. Here's our previous race results from Austria. Cam Tizzle taking that win there on the last lap. Great race by Cam. Pablo plays in the P2, Male Clark in P3. Pucks was in the P4. Mindset outside of the points, which hurt his, him and, we were looking for a title fight between Pucks and Mindset out of the points, that's put a hurting on his efforts here. He's not, I mean, it's obviously second race of the season. He is by no means out of it. But that's a blow to his title campaign for his repeat. But here's your constructors. Off the back of the win by Cam, that's put Aston Martin into P1. Jumping up over Red Bull and Mercedes. Jumping up over Red Bull and he's jumped 3 spots. So it must have been over Williams and Red Bull. Red Bull dropping down out of the top spot. Mercedes staying even at P3. But looking at this, it's a tie for first place. 37 points between Red Bull and Aston Martin. We've got a pretty good Constructors Championship brewing up here. Drivers Championship, Cam Tizzle going to the top of the board. Pucks up into P2 now. Mindset dropping down, he's in P3. 1 point difference between him and Pucks. Cam blowing him away with a 10-point lead in the Drivers' Championship. We'll go back live now to our qualifying session. Pucks put it on pole. 127.7. Formula Itmar mindset yet to set lap times. But it looks like Itmar is on track. He's coming through Sector 2 now. Itmar's teammate,
Pablo,
Metakestrel.
have you already touched the wall? I'm looking in chat. Wall's touched. 1.
Pablo getting familiar with the walls tonight. Itmar, he's got a purple Sector 2 now. His teammate Metakestrel in P11 currently with a 129.0. Coming around that final corner, he's got that kick ready to rock and roll. See what kind of time he gets here. It's 124, 125. And he's going to cross the line here with a 129.0 as well. Just barely nudging out his teammate for that P11 spot. So the kick's 11 and 12 currently. Top 5, Pucks, Kryptonic Swing, DB the best, Cam Tizzle, and Lead the Follower. 2 Aston Martins in the top 5. And I think our cost bets prediction has closed now. We had a prediction for a number of constructors in the top 5. Currently sitting at four different constructors in the top 5. Mindset's on an outlet. Pucks has been out. He's coming in the pits. Kryptonic Swing. He's on a heater now. Coming in the last corner. He's a 117 through the final corner. Putting the power down. He's got that Ferrari going. If he can improve by 2/10, he'll take that pole from Pucks. And here it is, 127.701. He does beat Pucks by 0.07 of a second. Great lap from the Ferrari driver. Oh, let's see who else we have here. We've got a lot of cars out on track. Chipman's on an outlap. Orlando's on an outlap. Cam Tizzle, Squirt, Pucks in the pits. See, let's go over here to McLaren of Pablo. He's jumping in the pits right behind his teammate. DB the best. How about Vaibi here in the Alpine? Alpine's together 6 and 7 now. Vaibi, he's just behind Squirt, his teammate, as well. 28.759 for Vaibi. 28.721 for Squirt. It won't take much for Vaibi to improve his position. And he'll be ahead of Squirt either way. Squirt has that 5-place grid penalty. Currently going to move him down to P11 as it stands currently. Orlando retiring from the session with a 129.2, currently sitting P15. Vaibi, this is going to be a slow lap for him. He's already at 129. And he's jumping in the pits now. He's avoiding that lap. Let's see who else we've got coming through here. Metakestrel down 0.6 through Sector 1. Or maybe, no, that was his last lap. Sorry. Down 0.6 on his previous lap. 128.443. That puts him into P4. And now we've got 5 different constructors in the top 5. Cam Tizzle dropping out. DB Devez, Metakestrel moving in. Great lap from Meta. Mel Carton, he's out. He's slow, I think. I don't think he's running a hot lap. So let's see Chipman here. He's got a 129.5. He's down on his time through Sector 1 by over 1/10. Every little bit helps, but he is the slowest lap to so far, the slowest lap out of everyone who set a time with a 129.5. He's down over 1/10 through Sector 1, coming through the middle of Sector 2 here. Got a good line. E-Carb absolutely flying. He's down 2/10 through Sector 2. That's a purple Sector 2 for Chipman. Take a look here at your fastest lap. Kryptonic Swing, fastest sectors. Pucks with the fastest Sector 1. Kryptonic Swing, fastest sectors 2 and 3. Crip's still on that pole position. Here comes Chipman. Down 0.6 on his time. That moves him up P12, 128.8. Great improvement from the V-Carb driver. Mindset putting it up into P3. What? My game just crashed.
Oh, no.
I'll be right back. If you want to